City, the temporal arc, is a stunning and immersive artistic vision where the essence of time itself becomes a living, breathing force. The city exists as a fluid entity, shaped by its unique relationship with the passage of time, and every part of it is a reflection of this temporal dynamism. Here's a deeper dive into the various aspects of the temporal arc and how they come together in an Incredibism framework. Core concept. In Incredibism City, the temporal arc, time is not linear, but rather a multi-dimensional, flowing force. The past, present, and future coalesce, creating a surreal urban environment where the distinction between eras is blurred. The very infrastructure and essence of the city morph and evolve, allowing its inhabitants to experience time in a profoundly different way. This is a city where art and architecture meld with the living memory of time itself, where the artistic and temporal experience intertwine to create a space that is both transcendent and grounded in the flow of existence. Distinguishable characteristics. Each major feature of the temporal arc represents a symbolic and aesthetic exploration of time, memory, and transformation. Let's look deeper into these elements. The time flow towers. These monolithic structures are the visual and symbolic anchors of the city, representing the fluidity of time. Their ever-changing facade is like a living canvas, where the passage of time is manifest. Artistic design. The design language of these towers is one of constant flux, seamlessly blending ancient stone textures with futuristic, holographic-like materials. As time shifts, the tower's surfaces might glow with bioluminescent patterns or be covered in vines, depending on the time of day. Symbolism. The towers act as reminders that the past and future are always linked to the present, their changing forms emphasizing the connection between history and progress. The memory streets. Wandering the streets is an experience akin to walking through a living museum of time. Shadows of past events flicker and fade, while moments from the future appear as ephemeral, ghost-like visions. Artistic experience. These streets might feature interactive installations where passersby can trigger holographic moments or memories from the city's timeline. Inhabitants may walk past a building and suddenly witness how it appeared centuries ago, or glimpse future events that are yet to unfold. Emotional impact. The streets evoke a sense of nostalgia and anticipation, reminding people of how the past lingers in the present, influencing the future. The chrono gardens. In these dynamic gardens, nature itself bends to the flow of time, showcasing both the beauty of life's flourishing moments and the elegance of decay. Design elements. The plants grow at accelerated rates, with cycles of life, death, and rebirth happening in real time, creating an evolving landscape that constantly shifts in color and texture. One part of the garden may be in full bloom, while another section wilts and decays, each phase of life coexisting in harmony. Conceptual art. These gardens are living sculptures, with the process of growth and decay representing time's impact on all living things. The gardens can also host seasonal installations where time-lapse sculptures or flower compositions change and decay over days, reflecting the passage of time. The arc bridges. These graceful bridges defy the conventional sense of time, creating a momentary disconnect as travelers cross them. Visual design. The arcs curve through space as though bending time itself. As people walk across, subtle shifts in color, light, and even sound create the feeling of stepping out of one time zone and into another. Walking on these bridges might make you feel slightly detached from the flow of time, experiencing slight disorientations, like glimpses of distant future events or echoes of conversations long past. Symbolism. The arc bridges signify the transition points within life and time, where one moves from the past into the future while always grounded in the present. The reflection pools. These serene pools capture both physical reflections and echoes of time itself. Design and function. The pools act as both visual and meditative focal points. Staring into the water may reveal your reflection intertwined with figures from different eras, from your own childhood to future versions of yourself. Each pool is surrounded by sculptures representing different stages of life. Philosophical symbolism. They serve as a metaphor for introspection, memory, and foresight, encouraging the inhabitants of the temporal arc to consider the cyclical nature of time and their place within it. The horizon of time. This is the edge of the city, where time itself dissolves into an ethereal, infinite space. Aesthetic presentation. The horizon might resemble a vast, ever-changing light installation, where different scenes from the city's history and future flicker across the sky, blending together in a continuous loop. Mist rolls through the area, further blurring the lines between time periods. Artistic interpretation. The horizon of time is the city's most abstract and conceptual element. It challenges inhabitants to consider the boundless nature of time and space, a place where time is not a fixed entity, but a mutable, infinite force. Artistic integration. The artistic expression in the temporal arc mirrors its temporal nature. Sculptures, murals, and other forms of art are not static. They evolve based on the time of day or the interaction of inhabitants. Sculptures. Time-sensitive sculptures change form or material throughout the day, some decaying and others growing, representing the evolution of ideas and the impermanence of all things. Murals. These large-scale works blend historical styles with futuristic elements. A mural may start with ancient cave painting techniques and gradually shift to hypermodern abstraction as you move along its length. Interactive installations. Citizens might interact with installations where their movements or thoughts trigger shifts in time, such as walls that change texture to reflect the energy or memories of those who touch them. Conclusion. Incredibism City, the temporal arc, is a city of constant evolution where the past, present, and future intermingle in every street, building, and artwork. The very essence of the city challenges its inhabitants to rethink their relationship with time, offering a deeply immersive experience that blends architecture, art, and philosophy. Through its fluidity and layered temporal reality, the temporal arc creates a living, breathing work of incredibism, where time itself becomes a central medium of artistic expression.